Greeting folks, this is Jody LaPlay, your instructional technology specialist with Northwest Regional ESD and Cascade Tech Alliance, CTA. My pronouns are she, her, and I welcome you to our first Friday Fast 15 on Google security tips and reminders. This session is being recorded and you can review it and share it anytime by going to the Northwest Regional ESD YouTube channel. And let's get right to it. So I wanted to let you know that you are able to run security checks through your Chrome browser. And so to do that, be logged in to your Google account, and then you are able to run the security check. It checks all of your devices. So if you have Gmail, Google Drive, Chrome on your mobile device, it will also check those as well. It will also look and see what other third-party apps that you have connected to your Google account, and it'll make sure that that is safe. If you do see, when you're scrolling through that, any suspicious activity, then Google recommends, and we do too, that you sign out, so log out of Google and update your password and potentially change that to a passphrase. And we do have a session coming up on creating good passphrases. To manage your Google security, you are going to click on those three dots up in the right-hand corner by your profile picture when you're in Google Chrome. And when you click on those three dots, there will be a drop-down menu, and you are going to then choose Settings. When you click on Settings, then this will pop up on your screen, the settings, and you're going to want to click on this left-hand panel, this button that says Security and Privacy. When you click on that, you'll see right at the top, there is that safety check option. And so you'll just click Check Now, and Google will do its thing and review all of the things that you've been doing and make sure everything is safe. I'd also recommend coming down to the security section and clicking on that arrow, and I'll have some tips on making sure you're in safe browsing, and then take a peek also at site settings, and you may want to customize or modify those settings to allow or not allow different websites and apps to have access to your device's features, like location, access to your camera, do you want pop-ups, things like that. So up in the right-hand corner, three dots, settings, and then choose security and privacy and follow those steps. One of those will be the enhanced safe browsing option, and that is to protect you from malware and phishing. And so you just, again, click on those three dots, that's the More, Settings, click on Privacy and Security, and then under Security, it's those enhanced protections. And I'll go back a slide. Security and Privacy, Security, and when you click on that, then you'll be able to choose Enhanced Safe Browsing. We do have a session in May on creating a good passphrase, so I'm just going to touch on this briefly here. But if you are currently using a password, we do recommend updating to a passphrase if you can, and just making sure that your passwords are strong. So here, when I ran my safety check, it let me know Chrome was up to date, but it did tell me that I had 3 weak passwords. And so when I click on this little arrow, it is going to tell me which accounts have those passwords that I need to update. You change your password, and I do believe the ESD will be having us update our passwords soon this spring. Replace that with a passphrase, and if possible, update your passphrases on sensitive websites every 3 to 6 months. At work here, they're going to remind us every year, and so that is still good. I recently had a hacking with my Instagram, and I had not changed my password at Instagram for like 5 years, and that is not good. So don't be like me. Change your password. Another safety feature that you can enable is the two-step authentication, or sometimes called a two-step verification. And this is where when you log in, you will be required to enter your password or your passphrase, and then there will be a second step, and that is usually a prompt called a push notification. There are some options when you go through this to determine what that prompt is. They could send you a code to your phone, to another email address, or you can download a Google Authenticator app. That is what I have chosen to do. And so if I log in to a computer that I have never logged into, or a device that I have not used before, Google is going to send me a notice on my phone through the Google Authenticator app that says, is this you? Are you trying to log in? If it is me, then I push yes on my device, and whatever I was trying to open or log into will then open. And if it wasn't me, then I get to say no, and whoever was trying to get into my Gmail will not be allowed to do so. To be able to activate that two-step verification, you open your Google account. You're going to select security, just like we were doing. And then under signing into Google, you will select the two-step verification and follow those on-screen steps to get started. And again, this is if you are logging in on a device that you don't typically log into. You do not do this two-step verification every time you log into your work computer or your personal computer. So give that a try. It's a really nice extra safety step. Starting May 30th of this year, if you have accounts or apps that you usually just get to, when you log in, it just has you enter your username and password, Google is going to lock that down a little bit, and you are going to have that two-step verification. So just a heads up that this is coming, and that it's just an extra security precaution since passwords can be hacked so easily. So to review, your to-do after watching this video are to remember these little safety tips. Of course, don't click on any links that you don't know where it goes or who the sender is. If you get a suspicious email, before you reply or click on any links or open any attachments, you want to check the sender of that email. I had 2 phishing emails last week, and I knew I had not purchased any Bitcoin through my PayPal account. And so when I clicked on the sender's name, it was not an email from PayPal. And so I knew that that was a phishing email, and I reported it to spam and then deleted it out of my inbox as well. Update your passwords routinely. Don't use the same password for everything. Another tip would be have a separate, different email for your work accounts than you do for your personal accounts. And then there are always those fun little things on social media that's like what you had for breakfast and your pet's first name in 2nd grade is your blah, blah, blah new name. So don't answer any of those social media questions. You are providing data potentially to some scammers, and you do not want that information out there. So following watching this video, we recommend that you do complete that security checkup, add or update any recovery options, turn on that two-step verification. If you are working in an office or you have gone to a coffee shop or something like that, always make sure that you lock your screen before you walk away. Google Chrome is really good about updating their software, the browser software, to patch any holes that hackers maybe are trying to get through. Google really is incredibly safe, but it is really important that if you have that little notification up in the right-hand corner of your browser that says update, please click that. If the ESD has updates, also make sure you follow those updates. And for any apps that you have on your desktop or mobile device, usually when there's an update, it really is a safety feature that they're fixing. Use a unique, strong password or passphrase and come to our May 1st Friday Fast 15 for that. A reminder on how to do that. And then just clean things up. So if there are apps or browser extensions that you aren't using and you don't need, delete or disable or uninstall those because it does provide access into your accounts. So you can just kind of close those doors to stop any extra naughty things that could be happening. And then of course, avoid any suspicious requests, emails, or web pages. If you're not sure if an email is a phishing email, you could take a screenshot of it or forward it to the help desk or just report it as spam and move on. We do have some remaining events in our Google series. So our Wednesday Lunch and Learn on the 21st will be some tips on searching to find in Google Workspace. We know our drives are huge, so how can we be our most efficient searching there? And then in May, first Friday, creating the good passphrase. And then our final series session will just be come and ask any of your Google questions. So that could be about Drive, specific apps like Docs or Sheets, Gmail, browsing, any questions that you have. And of course, you can watch any of this series on the ESD YouTube channel, and it is right there for you to review and share with your teams. Thanks so much for watching, and just let myself or Corinne know if you have any questions. Take care.